already talked about what you guys, ooh, read AI. Okay. Hate when they listen to me, but that's okay. Um, okay. So we already talked about you guys are looking for HVAC work and mechanical work, and you have a plumbing company in South Jersey, right?
Yes. Yep. We also do
Okay.
plumbing in southeastern PA too.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Um, okay. And you're looking to do prime and sub bidding.
I believe so. Yes. Yep.
Okay. And how what size jobs are you looking to do if you're bidding prime?
Um, I'm not 100% sure. So I just got
Okay.
in the office as an estimator. Christian is the guy that's been in here for a while.
Okay, got it.
So he usually handles questions and stuff like that. If you could give us like a broad, um, he's here.
Okay.
Yeah, go grab him. Christian's here.
Oh,
He arrived.
perfect.
He arrived.
Aw, he cares that much about coming to do this demo.
I
So
think it was
sweet.
just, yeah, I think it was, yeah, just the demo. He doesn't care about
Yeah.
us.
Nice. Love that. Okay, cool. And then I can give him a second to join us. Just because I want to make sure, because there are like $30 million jobs and there are like $100,000 jobs. So,
Yeah, 30 million's a
um,
little high for us.
a little big.
Probably
Okay.
like under four, probably.
Under
Four
4 million.
would
Okay.
probably be good.
That's pretty sizable.
Is he good?
Um,
Is he coming? Ooh, I'm floundering. You're a jerk. Sorry, we got a couple guys in here today.
no worries. That's okay.
Um,
Um,
Christian's here. They were asking what size jobs we would bid prime. Like if we bid them prime, do we do that? Yeah.
Architect and architectural too.
Yeah, just give me a number, like 3 million or something. We don't have to take the jobs. Yeah, like 3 or 4 million would be fine for prime.
okay, perfect. That sounds good. Um, all right. And you guys heard about us from Local 420, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's our
Got it.
local. And then
Okay.
our plumbing's out of local 690.
Okay. Okay. And did someone at Local 420 refer you to us? Or did you just like see our name on their project information?
So one of our business agents, Orville Robinson, has been sending me leads through you guys, but I can't fully access them until we get signed up with you guys.
Got it. Okay, got it. All
And we'll
right. So
see how much that would cost and all that whatnot.
okay, perfect. All that sounds good. So I will tell you a little bit about CIS, who we are, how we got started, and then we'll take a look through everything. So we were started in 91 by my grandfather, and he was a civil engineer in Manhattan, and he did some heavy highway jobs in the city, like the renovation of Grand Central Station. He did Yankee Stadium in 74. He did the Queensboro Bridge. And then back in Jersey, he was doing townhouse developments, commercial buildings. And he was using a lead service while he was doing all of that work, but he wasn't finding out about jobs in time to actually put together a bid that he was happy with. He was missing jobs with no time to put together a bid, and he had to go through every single job to find stuff that actually had any work in there for him. So he teamed up with my mom and they started CIS. And I'm going to share my screen with you now, but first I'm going to let Laura introduce herself because I forgot to do that.
Okay. Hi,
Laura,
Laura.
your turn.
Hi, everyone. So I am a client services associate here with CIS. So when you sign up for our service, you get a designated rep that's here to help you with questions you have about projects, or if you need help navigating the site. We're also here to do the training with you to show you all the ins and outs of the platform. So
Cool.
just sitting in just to get some background so that if you do sign up for the service, we're ready and know, what you'll need when we do the training.
Awesome. All right.
Thanks, Laura. Okay, so this is an account that I set up specifically for Dalton, but Christian, if you'd like to have your own account, really anyone at SDA who you would like to have set up with their own account so that they can track jobs and get the daily email of project leads and create their own reports, we can set you up with your own account. That's not a problem.
Okay.
So this is your desktop. It's like your homepage. So any project reports that we create together today or any activity we have on here, it's going to be saved for you. Your project reports are saved over here. Over on the side, you can search for specific projects. And we have a directory for GCs and subs. You can search for specific, trades, material suppliers, equipment dealers, those kind of things. Here you have your tracked files. So any contractors you're tracking, whether those are key competitors of yours that you want to see when they pick up plans or place a bid, or key accounts of yours as a subcontractor that you want to see that activity as well, that's saved here and you'll have a notification here of that. Same with your tracked projects, that'll be saved here. So any updated descriptions, plan holder list, bid results, stuff like that, it'll show up here.
Okay.
And this is real-time project information. So throughout the day, more towards, past 4 minutes after our reporters arrive at work, you'll start seeing, new jobs as they're being entered and bid results as they're being entered. That'll show up here in the real-time information. So I'm going to start with the daily email. So the daily email is just a small snapshot of all of the newly added jobs in our system and the newly updated jobs in our system for that day. So it just keeps all of our clients up to date, the new work going on in the territory they're looking at. Pre-planning, planning, and negotiated jobs, these are jobs in the bidding stage that are pretty much all going to be private work. So we're focusing on public work, right?
Public work or private work?
Oh,
Yeah, I think public. But
Okay.
is this all stuff that like we can change around if we have to, or?
So you'll be able to see public and private work.
Okay.
It's by like the territory you're looking at, not just the type of work. So
Got it.
you can still go through it. So we have, I'll just like quickly, like we have a boat repair facility going up, a Porsche service center, a landing at Swan Lake. Pretty much all of our private work is going to be new build. We do report on some renovation in Philly.
Okay.
And then we have like a building, an industrial building, apartments and retail, residential, daycare building, stuff like that.
Okay.
Private schools will be in there. But I'll move us over to out to bid so that we're now looking at pretty much all public work here. There just so happens to be a private job in here, but pretty much all the stuff that's out to bid is going to be public stuff.
Gotcha.
So for today, I have us set up just to be looking at new builds and additions and rehab and specialty trade work projects, not any like roads or bridges or heavy stuff. So for those categories we're looking at, there are 39 jobs that are new in the system or recently updated in the system. So I'm going to scroll through here. I want to focus on showing you stuff, either MPA or that has to do with you guys. Air handler unit, is that something you guys would take a look at?
Definitely.
All right, so let's take a look at this. So this is a new job. It bids on the 31st. It's in Burlington County.
Okay.
And we tell you who the owners of the job are, Deborah Hart and Lung Center and Brown Mills, the design firms on the job. To get the plans for this job, you have to go to the office of ARC Document Solutions, or you can contact them to get them electronically, and then a description of the work. So this is a new job. It's very nuts and bolts of the information. We found out about a job. As soon as we hear about it, we get it into the system right away, so that our clients can have as much time as possible to follow up and see if it's the right job for them.
Okay.
You can track the job if it seems like something that would be a good fit for you. And then anytime there's an update on this job now, you'll be notified about those updates. So a more detailed description, quantity list, plan holders, stuff like that. You'll be kept up to date on those kinds of, updates in there. But that's a new job. So I want to kind of scroll down. Do you look at roofing work for HVAC stuff or not typically?
No, we wouldn't do that. We would just really do like the air handlers, rooftop units, and the
Okay,
piping
got it.
that would be like associated to that.
Okay. All right, sounds good. So, so now we're looking at the updated projects. I want to see, I don't know if an air scrubber replacement applies to you guys. HVAC upgrades.
That would be us, HVAC upgrades.
Okay. Take a look. So this job was published September 15th and it bids today. So it's
Okay.
a little too late. These documents are free. We give you the link to where you can go to find the documents. This has NJD PMC pre-qualification for this bid. So if there are ever any requirements or pre-qualifications needed, we'll let you know in here, so you're not like chasing down the job when it's not actually something that would work for you.
Okay.
We let you know about pre-bid meetings as well. If it's a mandatory pre-bid meeting, that will be in bold letters at the beginning of the job. So, you can make it to the bid. And then here we have, this is an example of a more detailed description of the work that's going to be included in it. I can try zooming in a little bit. So looking at this description, does this seem like something that would be the right fit for you guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, great. So, and then down here, I want to point out what a plan holder list will look like. So these are contractors who have picked up the plans and specs on the project and are likely putting together a price on it. I don't know if do you recognize any of these guys as people who, are big competitors of yours that you do similar work to?
No, I'm not really seeing anybody that I would know. But these
Okay,
look like
got
they're
it.
all Jersey outfits, so we don't
Yeah,
really too
got it.
familiar with those. You see anybody? Nah, Christian doesn't see anyone either.
No worries. So
That's
the
okay.
plan
They're all
holder.
our competition.
Okay. The plan holder list is helpful because if you do see, if you're looking at a job and you're not positive it's the right fit for you, but you see your competitors on there, then you're going to want to take a look at it anyway, just to know what your competitors have going on.
Okay.
Um, and here you'll see on some jobs we have clients who have listed themselves as interested in a project. Um, pretty much mostly they're going to be either subcontractors or unions. Unions like to list themselves as interested, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's there's a PLA or a union job. We'll list that in the description of the work.
Okay.
But okay, I'll track it, and then we'll go back. Um, all right, let's see if we can take a look at some PA stuff. Let me know if there's anything in here you want me to click on.
Okay. Yeah, we also
Um,
do like biomedical facilities and things of that nature too.
okay. All right. So, like, are you looking at hospitals as well?
Hospitals, we're doing we just finished up a pretty decent sized biomedical facility called DSM out in Exton. They make basically like surgery products, I guess you could say. um
Okay.
yeah, like that kind of stuff. So we do med gas, medical gas, we did a lot of orbital welding, and then all the HVAC for that as well.
Okay, got it. All right. Um, okay. So here we have here's an example of, a very large job, but if it's a job this large, would you look at it as a subcontractor?
As a subcontractor, yeah. I think
All right.
Orville actually sent me that one right below at the HVAC mechanical upgrades right
Oh,
there
okay,
in
perfect. Yeah,
Eagleville. Yeah, I think he sent me that one just this morning.
all right. So this one was sent out to our clients on the 7th. It was in the daily email yesterday. So HVAC upgrade, housing units at Montgomery Correction. We tell you where you can go to get the documents again, and then a description of the kind of work that's going to be included in this job. So you already looked through this one. It's the right fit for you?
No, I didn't have to. I just seen that he sent it to me in an email.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't actually look. I just recognized the name.
Okay, got it. So is this, at a glance, something that would be a right fit for you?
Yes. Yep.
Montgomery. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna track this one. Oh, that's them. There they
Yeah.
are.
There they
They're
are.
the
That's
owner.
Orville.
All right. And so as an example of, if you're looking at something as a sub bidder, this job we published September 25th, the bid's on the 30th. Mandatory pre-bid meeting, it'll look like this in bold if it's mandatory on the 7th. This is a prevailing wage job. So here we have several contracts on this. There's a plumbing and a mechanical contract for this job. So it's a $29 million cost estimate for the entire thing, but it still might be worth looking at for those specific contracts.
Okay.
So I'd like to tell people not to rule out jobs, especially if you have a specialty trade, based on the cost estimate. Um, so we can scroll through the description of the work. Let's see where the plumbing stuff is going to be more towards here. HVAC work towards the bottom. Does it seem like a run-of-the-mill kind of plumbing and
Yeah, I think that's
mechanical
something
stuff?
we would look at.
Okay. Oh, there's Orville again. And if you
Yeah.
guys wanted to list yourselves as interested, you could also do that.
Okay.
And then this is again what a plan holder list looks like. So I didn't realize there were specialty contracts in here. So pretend this is a one big GC contract. If you see key accounts of yours on a plan holder list, so GCs you love doing work for, they pay you on time, they don't beat you up over price. Then you can, if you see them on the plan holder list, reach out to them. Hey, can you send me the plumbing plans for this? I'll put together a price for you. But also, if you spend the time and money putting together a price for a good client of yours, but they're not the low bidder, then you just wasted your time and your money. So send it to all the GCs on the plan holder list because you already put like invested into that estimate, and then you're forming new relationships, and there's a possibility now that you did send the price to the low bidder and you're going to be brought on that job even if it wasn't
Right.
with your key account.
Okay.
So I don't know if you recognize anyone on here as GCs you've done work for in the past. This is a long plan holder list. Well, it's a big job, so that does make sense.
No Hirschberg Mechanical. That's
Okay, I
one.
think they're a client of ours actually. Um, And so if there's a key competitor of yours, back to that, they're holding plans on 5 upcoming jobs. There's
Okay.
a job in Eddystone, a new HVAC unit. Seems like there's probably some HVAC work at this job at the Chester Courthouse rehab. So if you're tracking them, which I just tracked them, anytime they pick up plans on a job, you're going to be notified, and then you can go take a look at those jobs as well. You can also see their bid history. So anytime Hirschberg places a bid, whether it's a low bid or not low bid, so they do a lot of bidding, and you can see they seem to bid a lot of small jobs. They're low bid on small jobs. Let's see, are they bidding bigger jobs? Yeah, they bid larger jobs as well. They haven't been low bid on a larger job in a minute. But this
Okay.
can be helpful if you're bidding against one of your competitors to see how much work do they have going on right now? How hungry are they for their next project? What have they recently won? When they low bid, how much are they low bidding by?
Put in.
Is that actually the number that they like put in for this bid? Like,
So if you go into the Central Bucks County, this was the GC bid. Let's go to the mechanical bid. Is that what they were on? No, they must be on the plumbing bid. Let's keep going. Sorry, I'm scrolling so fast. Yeah, so there was a $2.1 million bid, but the low bid on the base bid was 1.6.
okay, that's pretty interesting. You can see all that.
Yeah, we do all the bid prices for a couple reasons. One, so you can see the bid spread, especially as a subcontractor. If you're going to get involved with a job and Integrity bid 1.6 million and the next low bidder was like 2.5 million, maybe you don't want to get involved in that job. That might be a tricky one for you to be getting paid on time and
Yeah.
getting, paid for the price you want. So another reason we got all the prices is because our reporters go in person to get bid results often. So we can get all the bid results. So that's, a nice perk.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll go back. So this is the price that they bid on it for this contract.
I got you. That's
Um,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, because we're often
So,
wondering, like, I wonder how close we were if we don't get the job. Like, how close were we to it, and what do we have to change?
yeah, especially if a job is a rebid. So let me see if I can pull out a rebid. Okay, let's see. So this job, it's a rebid. So I'm going to go to the original bid information, and you can see, where the original prices came up. If the low bidder left way too much money on the table, we'll often have a reason like specs revision or over budget or low bidder didn't meet requirements, something like that. If you are curious as to why the bids were rejected, there's a contact CIS button on every page
Okay.
that you can click, and the message will go directly to Laura. So if you want to say, can the reporter follow up on why this was rejected? If it's the bid results for a job, but the low bidder way under bid, you can say, can you follow through to, who's awarded this project? Because we do get very quick bid results. Awarded can take weeks, if not months sometimes. So we don't always follow through on awarded. But if a client asks us to, we always do. So you
Gotcha.
can just send that in.
Okay.
Contact CIS button is on, not just bid results, but everything. So if you wanted to say, we have reporters going in person to a lot of jobs, but some days if there's like 10 jobs bidding and we have, 7 we can make it to, we need to start prioritizing. If you hit contact CIS on a job you really need the bid results right away for, and you say, hi, Laura, can you please prioritize these bid results? That's another thing that you can do. And then our team will make sure, we'll do our best to have a reporter at that bid opening.
Okay.
So that's a helpful one there. I'm going to track this because it's got those special. I'm clicking around a lot. Am I starting to get like confusing?
No,
Okay,
I'm following
that
it
was
pretty good.
okay.
Yeah.
That's Hirschberg. I'll exit out of them. That's the job you guys already took a look at. I'll exit out of that. This is the large job with the plumbing and mechanical contracts. Exit out of that. Now we're back at the daily emails. That's an example of a rebid.
Okay.
And then that one, and I guess so again, this is just today's daily email. This is today's new and updated information. So I'm gonna make a custom project report with you guys. So we're narrowing it down to just be looking at plumbing, HVAC, and mechanical projects, and we can narrow it down further if you just want to see the Eastern PA stuff. Because right now I have us going up to, I know you said you go up to Newark, so I have us up to like Hudson, Union, like Mercer, Somerset, Middlesex, like up to kind of that
Okay.
level. Okay, so, and then I'll just show you bid results. I said we get a lot of same day bid results, so I just want to give you some proof on that one. These jobs bid yesterday. This daily email was sent out to our clients yesterday evening, so we got
Okay.
these bid results in the same day, and they're showing up in today's daily email. So let me know if any of these in particular you want to see the bid results for. Mhm. Oh, bathrooms. Bathrooms tend to have plumbing.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so let's see what these bid results look like. So this is an example of the low bidder left a decent amount of money on the table, depending on how big their company is. So if you
Yeah.
wanted us to follow through unawarded on that one, we can. Looks like a pretty small job, so I don't even know if this one would necessarily be worth it for you to chase up in Somerset. But since you have those bid results right away, you can click on HI and you can take a look. There's a phone number, here's a name, give them a call. So this is really helpful in building new relationships with GCs and getting new work. In that you can, call with intention and not just calling GCs and saying, hey, do you have work for me? You're calling GCs that recently got a job that you want to be put on, and you have a
Yeah.
name too.
It's cool. Coming from like a
So
little position of power.
exactly,
You
yeah,
got an
I
idea of
have
what's going on.
information on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. So that's the general gist of the daily email. And we like to set, each of you up with your own accounts so that you can all get the daily email. Do you have an iPhone, any of you?
Yeah. Yep. We all
Okay.
have iPhones. Yep.
Okay, great. So
iPads,
we
everything.
Perfect. We have an iOS app. So all of our clients who are iPhone users, that's something you automatically have access to with an account. So you can see your daily email, custom project reports, stuff like that. You can see it from your phone. So if you're on site a lot or you're not able to sit down at your desktop every day, you can track stuff from your phone. So that's also a tool you'll have.
Okay.
In addition to the daily email, there's this new and updated project since last viewed, which is similar to the daily email, but it holds on to, since you last opened the report. If you go like 3 or 4 days, you're on vacation or something, you missed several daily emails, you can just go into this one and you will be caught up on everything you missed. All right, so I'm going to create now with you guys a plumbing, HVAC, and mechanical project report. I'm going to save it. So, this will be in your desktop, but I'm going to show you how I'm doing it so we make sure I'm doing it right. So I'm going to create a report. This is going to be a starter report for you. So right now we're looking at all HVAC and mechanical jobs and plumbing jobs that are currently out to bid. And since you also do sub work, let's go back 90 days. We are just going to look at new build and rehab and specialty work. I don't know if underground utility stuff applies to you with the plumbing.
What do you think, Pete? Underground? Yeah. Oh yeah, underground. We do underground.
Okay. All right, then
Pete,
I'll include that.
Pete's
Sorry,
our
my mouth
plumbing
is
estimator.
incredibly dry. I'm taking a bite of oatmeal.
No
I'm
problem.
sorry. All right, so let's include that. Okay. Keywords. You can manually add keywords, but we also have, if you want to click HVAC and plumbing. I personally think it throws in a lot of words in here, so I think it's worth going through and saying, are any of these too general?
Okay.
Do any of these not apply to you? Register, I don't even know what that means, so I always take that one out. Sheet feels general to me. Do you do
Yeah.
sprinklers?
No.
Okay. Um, Unit is way too general. Wash feels too general. Do any of these, also, I don't know why pipe is in there, not piping. That makes more sense to me. Any of these you want me to take out?
No, I think maybe just cool. Cool might.
Cool.
I don't want to
Okay.
remove the cool from the job, but you know.
Okay. Okay. And automation seems too general too. And control feels too general. I'm not in the field, so I probably shouldn't be making those decisions, but it's words I don't recognize, so I take them out.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Perfect.
controls, we do controls work too. Like we can do building BAS systems and all that.
Oh, so that one, leave that in there then.
Yeah, that's
Put it
okay.
back in there. Control. There we go. So this is also a living document. If you're in the report and you find that the word, boiler, or that's, if you had control in there and it's pulling out way too many jobs that don't fit you, then you
Yeah.
can just take it out. That's not a big
Okay.
deal. Do you want to start with a smaller, make a report where we're just looking at PA and Delaware, or,
Let's
just more
just
in
do
the South
PA for
Jersey?
right now.
All right, let's start with
Um,
just PA.
yeah, we do all those
Okay,
counties.
perfect. If you wanted to narrow it down by major agencies in Eastern PA, then these are the ones that we consider, the larger agencies. These are far from all of the owners that we're checking, though.
Okay.
So if you don't, so we have some clients who they really only bid to the housing authority, but if that's not the case for you, I'd recommend looking at everything, because the reason a lot of our clients use us is because we're getting the non-major agencies that are, we check newspapers for our jobs. We go through all the
Okay.
county websites, school districts, stuff like that.
Yeah,
The
that's kind of what I've been doing myself. So it would be nice to have somebody else do it for me.
Yeah, we have like 40 reporters on it, so
Yeah.
be doing yourself stuff. And if there are any certifications or requirements that you guys meet or have, then you can create a report just looking at those jobs. So, all right, let's see what we've got. There are currently 46 jobs in Eastern PA that meet the criteria that we put in there. So I know 46 is a very high number, but again,
Mhm.
this is just your starter report. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to call it starter, all HVAC, plumbing, mechanical, out to bid and bid within 90 days. And I know that's a long name, but you can create as many reports as you want. I'd honestly recommend even creating a report where you're just looking at plumbing stuff, just looking at, mechanical stuff. You guys can choose who's checking what if you want to break it up by checking specific territories. But for the starter report, I kind of threw in everything in there, so you make sure you know about all the stuff that has to do with you. So you'll go through that within the past 90 days. 90 is a lot of days. This might be a lot of bid results, which wouldn't be the worst problem in the world. Let's see. Usually my computer starts tapping out on me by Wednesday. So honestly, made it one day longer than it usually does. Um, well, whatever, I already saved it. Once you go through the starter, oh wait, actually, did it show up? Because I do want to see the number. I'm curious. Um, Whatever. Um, Once you go through your starter report, then you're going to go through an equivalent of a daily email kind of report, but it's going to be new and updated since last viewed. All right, now my computer is really tapping out on me. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing for a second so
Yeah,
that
no problem.
I don't stress her out too much. Oh, she's making noises. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do this on without, okay, new and updated since last viewed. All right, I'll share it again. So I'm going to also save this. Can you see my screen again?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to also save this. Now we're looking at the new and updated plumbing, HVAC, mechanical jobs since last viewed, new and updated bid results since last viewed. And that's going to be a much more manageable number of jobs, so 10. So
Okay.
our clients spend an average of 5 minutes a day on our site, and that's all the time that they need to spend every single day looking for work that fits them.
Wow.
So that is one of the big reasons that our clients use us. And they can trust, because we're local and we're going through all the websites and all the newspapers, they're able to trust that, we're covering everything. They're not missing anything. They don't need to then follow up doing any research themselves. So
Okay.
new and updated HVAC, plumbing, mechanical jobs. Customer report. There we go. So I know I created these with you and showed you how to do them. Laura likes to do training with all our new clients, so she can do a group training with you guys, or if you wanted to do individual trainings, to make sure that each of you on your accounts, you're set up with the correct reports, thoroughly showed how to do it. I don't show you all of our website during a demo because I don't want to overwhelm you with information,
Mhm.
and people will only pay attention to me for so long.
Okay.
So I would recommend definitely doing a training.
Okay.
So here are your track files. I'll point that out. So again, tracking your key competitors is important, and key, key accounts of yours that you would do sub work for. So if they pick up plans or place a bid, that'll be here. You can take notes on your competitors if you have
I really
super
hate
secret
these guys.
intel. Yeah, boo. Whatever you want to take notes on, then you can put that in there. Um, Same with the projects you're tracking, if you want to take notes on those. If you sent a pricing to someone, or even if it's, I already took a look at this one, it's not the right fit for us, then that could be helpful. So you're not, you don't keep revisiting the same job if you've already ruled it out. And then with updates on those jobs, that'll be here. If you're tracking a job, once the bid results come in, you're notified about that as well.
Okay.
All right. And then if there are specific jobs you want to search, you can search by, if there's a project on Main Street in Eastern PA, then you can, use the search function like that. Another way that you can use it is another way you can search for jobs if you're looking for something and you can't find it is this Contact CIS button is also always over here. And you can say, my buddy told me about this HVAC job on Main Street. He said it bids sometimes in November. Once you send that, Laura will follow up with you and try to help you find that project information.
Okay.
Another way our clients use this is if there's like an annual contract that's bidding, and the last time it bid was like 5 years ago, and you want to see the bid results for that. Our project information on the site goes back 3 years, but we do have archives, so you can just send in, can you send me, from 5 years ago? We'll go to our archives, or worst case scenario, our reporters will take care of sending in the request for that information and get that to you.
Okay.
All
All
right,
sounds pretty
so.
helpful.
I know I threw a lot of information at you guys at once, and the next thing that I want to go over with you is the pricing options. But other than pricing, do you have any questions for me about anything I showed you?
I don't think so.
Okay, let me open it up. Okay, so I put together a price for Eastern PA, Delaware, and South Jersey. Let me actually open up the map. Of our territory. So we're looking at Laura, it goes up to South Jersey goes up to Monmouth, right? Monmouth,
Mhm.
Burlington. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So I have us
Yes.
I priced out us looking at this up to Monmouth and Burlington, but I also priced out for us to go up to like Hudson, Union, Somerset, Hunterdon, because I know you said your Jersey plumbing company goes up to like the Newark line.
Mhm.
So did you want to see just South Jersey, or did you want to see also going up to kind of this
Let's
kind of
just keep it in
area?
South Jersey for now, I think.
All right, sounds good. So let's do that. So for Eastern PA, Delaware, and South Jersey for the year, it's 6,850. But because you're doing multiple territories, there's a pretty big discount with that. So that takes off 2,283. So for the year, it's 4,566. But we also offer an additional 15% discount if you make an upfront payment, and that'll take off 684. So then for the year, it's 3,881 plus your tax for Eastern PA and South Jersey and Delaware.
Okay.
So I can
Alright.
send this over to you. Do you guys have any questions about this layout?
No, I guess like if we took out South Jersey, how much would that like lower the price, I guess?
So if you did just Eastern PA and Delaware, and those kind territories kind of go together, then do you think you'd do like upfront payment? Because with upfront payment, the discount would take it to 2,911.
Okay. We
For
would
just
probably
Eastern.
do, I'd imagine we would do upfront payment. Our owner is actually on vacation till
Oh,
next
okay.
mid next week. So I'd have to like
Lucky.
run through all this with him when he gets back and our like our finance lady. But
Do you want me to
I
send you a quote for just the
for
PA Delaware as well? So
yeah,
both
for
of them?
both of them, that would be sweet.
All right, definitely. I'll send that over to you. We do also offer payment plans. So you
Okay.
can pay monthly, but then you don't get the discount. So not a lot of our clients pay monthly. If you wanted to do like 3 payments over 60 days or 4 payments over 90 days, as long as it's paid off after by 90 days, we can still give you that 15% discount.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right.
so I can include that, those details in the email. And should I just email it to dshields and clee@sdamechanical.com?
Yeah, that works.
All
That
right,
would be great.
perfect. Okay, so I'll send that over. Another benefit to upfront payment is our clients can put the account on hold. So if you guys find that you are, 6 months in, you've got a ton of work going on, you aren't going to be looking for work for the next 2 months or so, you can call Laura, say you'd like to pause the account, and then you can just pick back up. You can put it on pause for up to 1 year, and then
Okay.
you can just call or pick it back up when you guys are ready to get going again.
Okay, sounds good.
All right,
Yeah, I
awesome. It
definitely
was
think it's
it
gonna be
was
something that we're gonna look into for sure.
okay, fantastic. And I'll send you, I'll probably upload the recording to YouTube or something and then send you a link to that, just
Okay.
because it's a pretty big file. So if the owner also wants to take a look, and I'll email you my cell number as well in case you have any questions for me. And it was very nice meeting you guys.
You too. Thank you so much for that.
No
That was
problem.
awesome. Thank you.
Awesome, great.
Have
Have
a
a good
great
rest of your
day.
day.
Have a good
See ya.
day.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're talking about the recordings, right?